Hey guys, you're watching Explore the Weird. If you're into creepy, weird, strange, paranormal, literally all the categories, smoke the like button, join the Ganja Goons gang, hit that subscribe, and best way to support the channel, become a member today. Alright, let's get right into it. We're continuing on with all the craziness my wife has submitted, so man, things are getting interesting. Alright, let's see.
Enki is the same person who's considered to be the serpent that showed up in the Garden of Eden and talked to Adam and Eve. Same exact person. And when his brother shows up, Enlil, who aka Yahweh, he's pissed off because these people have gained some damn sense. The apple that Eve ate wasn't an apple like from a tree, a physical apple like a piece of fruit. It was knowledge. What does apple represent? Knowledge. They gained knowledge by talking to Enki, that they were self-aware, that they were sentient beings, that they were on the same level as the Anunnaki, and that they weren't animals, and that this was a laboratory and they were being experimented on for mating purposes to duplicate and create a slave race. Enki is the same.
I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. So the story is the same, regardless of the name you want to call it, is basically what this individual is saying. It's like, hey, Enki and Adam, or, you know, these were all the same. These guys were brothers. They ate from a tree or a fruit or what represented some type of thing that gave them knowledge. So it's like, yeah, there's similarities between the stories. So it has to come from somewhere. So it's like, who started it first? You know? Oh boy. Oh, really makes you think. It really does make you think.
Are you still convinced reality is real after watching this?
That is embarrassing. 4 times. After the 4th time, write down what you hear. Interesting. Almost everyone here heard that is embarrassing. Listen again and watch the screen. And when I cue you, write down what you hear. It's freaky, isn't it? You heard the same thing every single time. Our eyes and ears take in electrical signals which our brains interpret based on our expectations. We don't see reality. We see our reality.
Are you still...
Bro, that was wild. That was wild. Literally every single phrase he was showing on there, I could hear. And it was the same voice clip being played over and over again. So, oh man. I didn't even hear embarrassing the first time. I couldn't even make out what it was saying the first time I heard it. And then as I saw the words on the screen, my mind was able to correlate them and be like, oh yeah, they're saying this, but they really weren't. I don't know. This was mind magic, man. There's some voodoo stuff going on in here. Man, who is the target? What is the target? Who's using this? Is this being marketed somehow? Is it what I'm really looking at really what I'm looking at, or is something else happening? Wait a second.
Most serious source of BPAs are things like printed receipts.
I was out for dinner the other night and the server came over and I reached for the receipt. And as I was going for it like this, one of the girls who I'd never met before hit my hand away. I was like, are you really going to touch that? And this is the first time I've ever heard about this. Yeah. This is legit.
Printed receipts are a rich source of BPAs. The most serious source of BPAs are things like printed receipts.
I was out for dinner.
I'm sorry. I thought they got me with the loop. I'm sorry. Receipts and BPA. I did not even know that. So what's the BPA in the receipt paper, or is it on the ink? Dude, I touch a lot of receipts. I gotta reimburse stuff all the time. You know. Man, this makes me think. Should I be asking everything to be emailed to me now? Wait, normally I press the email to me and they print out the receipt anyway, and then I'm like, why did you even ask me to email in the first place if you're gonna print it out anyway? You know, so some things don't make sense here.
This scientist invented a way to see the astral realm. In the 1920s, a scientist by the name of Walter Kilder poured a blue-colored dye called dicyanin onto a glass screen in hopes of creating night vision goggles. After putting it on, he realized it blocked out most of the white light, allowing humans to see the aura of each other. The chemical was made illegal, but the military were quick to weaponize it, creating the first pair of night vision goggles. However, during the Vietnam War, when this piece of technology was handed out to the helicopter pilots, chaos soon followed. The pilots started firing on each other, claiming that they were firing at demons that were coming to get them, describing the experience as looking into hell. The officer in charge didn't believe it at first, but subsequently every time the goggles were used, similar events took place. Eventually, the officers and pilots were told not to use the goggles ever again, but it got many people wondering if this scientist invented a way to...
Wait, what the heck? So this scientist comes out with some crazy thing that's like night vision or to help see better, and like whatever chemical was used, these guys were seeing demons and supernatural stuff through the goggles. Oh my god, that's just wild that happening. Oh, and now they can't use those goggles anymore, Teddy. They can't. It's not allowed. Oh, I've never heard of this, but also I've never heard Joe Rogan talk in this manner. This kind of feels kind of kind of feels iffy, but hey, let's see if it's true. I'm glad we don't have it anymore, but wouldn't it be cool to see all of our auras? I only heard that you can only see other people's auras if you do crazy amounts of hallucinogenic substances, but maybe all I needed was these goggles, man. Find a way. I need them goggles, guys. Want to know the auras.
What happens when you die? Part 3. Your soul has to let go of all the guilt of every single one of your past lives. For most, the weight of these sins and karma is just too heavy to bear, and so their souls are pulled back down to a lower dimension. Buddhists call this dimension the bardo of becoming. This is a dream world, and like every dream, every thought that you have becomes your reality, and you will have no control over what you think of. This is the most intense stage of the dying cycle. For most, it is terrifying. Because of the intensity, your soul will be searching desperately for a new dimension to be born into. Your sins and your karma will determine your soul's next destination. If you committed any atrocities or any extreme evil acts such as murder, genocide, or even something worse, your consciousness will naturally move towards the lowest dimension of reincarnation, hell. According to ancient Eastern scriptures, a stay in hell can last from hundreds of millions to sextillions in human years. If you never overcame your addiction to a person, drugs, or any other aspect of life, you might reincarnate as a ghost. If you were a slave to your instincts, you may reincarnate as a bug or an animal. For those who lived and elevated their internal worlds and their surrounding worlds from a spiritual standpoint, their souls will be reincarnated into a world without suffering. And for those that live life in the middle, they will be brought back into human life and will be given another chance to work on their mind and their soul. What happens when you die?
Oh my god, this got too real too quick, man. This got too real too quick, but it's good to know you basically come to like the most inner peace that you can get to. You know, it's like that's what we want to achieve. I wish in the living times, and some people do, you know, Buddhist monks, quite spiritual, quite peaceful guys, but not everyone's like that. Everyone's got something. Everyone's always got drama. Everyone's got issues, and it's like, dude, I don't want to have everything stop and like get to this peace when I die. I want to make that peace now, dude. Let's stop fighting, bro. It's just not plausible, I guess. It's just not meant to be. At least not in this globe.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know? Nobody's gonna know.
Wait, what the heck? What the heck? This is a map at the UN? A map at the UN, and they literally have... Well, I mean, basically where we live. I'm assuming this is Antarctica. And these other islands are all like islands we can't get to. What the heck? And this is the sun. This is the moon on each side. Oh my god. Is this really at the UN? I want proof. I want real proof now. I don't believe. Why would they do this to us? I mean, then again, they would do it to us in plain sight, so that it would look like something we would question, but it's like, nah, no one's ever gonna know. There's no Teddies out there exploring, trying to figure out if this is real. There's none. There never was.
The manner in which these celebrities get initiated into the Illuminati is so obvious, it's right in front of your face. Throughout the years, people have noticed high-profile celebrities suddenly stepping out with a black eye out of nowhere, with no good explanation for it or a goofy explanation for it. These are people with very high security who are put in no danger situations ever. Politicians, religious leaders, the Pope, the President, the biggest stars in the world. This is all a part of the conspiracy theory called the Black Eye Club, where these black eyes are part of the initiation ritual for them to join the evil Illuminati. And as the saying goes, the eyes are the window to the soul. So if you wanted to take someone's soul, it would be through their eyes. So in this ritual called soul scalping, these famous people's souls are violently taken from their bodies in some manner that leaves them bruised. And have you noticed of all these celebrities, they're all coincidentally bruised only on their left eye? Which could be a reference to the left eye of Horus, which is a symbol frequently flashed in pop culture. And have you ever noticed that all these Illuminati hand symbols are over their eyes? I'm going to tell you which celebrity just stepped out with a black eye, but before I do, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each of these celebrities and request who you want to see next. Doja Cat just stepped out with a black eye multiple times. Around the same time, there are rumors of her joining the Illuminati and having an Eyes Wide Shut themed birthday party. She claimed the black eye was just makeup to help her achieve a more creepy aesthetic. And everyone at that party had to wear an eye covering that day, so maybe Doja adding makeup to hers was hiding it in plain sight. The manner
That definitely starting to make sense if that is true. I have heard this theory before, but I don't know if I've seen the same guy or seen different snippets. But this is wild, seeing that many celebrities, and some of those photos I question. It does appear to be somewhat photoshopped, but imagine this is there is truth behind this theory. That would be one of the craziest things, guys. Like, people are just going out there finding a way to take your soul out through your left eye, and somehow what once the soul's out of the body, what's the end goal? Like, some other being takes over and they the reptilians come in, Teddy. They're taking over their bodies, don't you know, Teddy? Oh man, there's always crazy Teddy in the background. He always wants to come through, but they're gonna take over. Oh, scared me. What's going on? Oh, we got baby Kyra. Hi, Kyra. We're learning about the Illuminati. Are you in the Illuminati? I think we're good. She's not in the Illuminati.
I've been to 38 fire aftermaths and taken 107 trips to all of them, collecting evidence at every site. I saw this picture of Santa Rosa, California, the Jack in the Box, McDonald's, and a gas station. But what I see is the trees. All of them did not burn. And how did a fire cross a freeway? This is in Maui now. Nothing, I mean nothing added up. This is the same stuff exactly that I've seen in California. Here, a home's on fire and nothing else. And I believe that's because of all the metals, whether they're ferrous or non-ferrous, that are in a house. Many of the top fire people know exactly what's going on. When you don't see the forest burn, but yet houses are, and some of these materials don't burn, I believe most of these fires are microwave based. The cars, they all look like this. Now the auto glass melts approximately at 2,500 degrees. Forest fires don't get that hot. Forest fire goes up to 1,400. You're not getting above those temperatures. I've been to 38 fires.
That is crazy. This guy is saying something, and the people that know exactly what's going on. And my theories come in because my wife has told me about things like this, where the fire happens and the trees in the surrounding area still appear to be live and did not get affected or burned by the fire. And how is that possible, right? There's many theories out there, and one of the main things that she leaned towards to is the laser theory, that they're actually causing these fires from some type of aerial laser that is being targeting these houses and being strategic with the way those fires are started. But it is definitely not my area of expertise, nor hers. We are not fire forensic guys or anything, but this guy appears to be, and he's saying that there is something going on, and that's a key giveaway of different types of fires. Ones that the trees are burned, which seem authentic, but truly the temperature ranges that are caused by fires, and which he hits on. You go, hey, what is actually going on when you see both types of fire? So very interesting video. I like that one.
Last year I started talking about the cloning shit, and I didn't realize until this year that a lot of people don't understand what it is. Like, they think it's just about like copying a person or replicating body tissue. It's not just about copying a person. It's about consciousness transfer, and it started with MK Ultra. And the reason why this is important is because it's a lot participating in this shit, and they don't even fucking know it. It's mind control, and it started with Germany. It started after World War II. All the Nazis were, escorted, VIP'd in. All the top scientists and military personnel were harbored in the United States and South America. And also, prior to that, the Nazis went to Antarctica. And a lot of the reason why Admiral Byrd went to Antarctica was because the Nazis were in Antarctica. Yes, Wernher von Braun. Wernher von Braun is actually he actually started NASA, I believe. And on Wernher von Braun's tombstone, he has a Bible verse that talks about the firmament. Last year I started talking about the cloning shit.
What the heck is going on? This went from cloning to firmament to like Antarctica. Yo, B.O.B. is feeling it. I loved his music back in the day. I'm not sure what he's up to now, but if this is that OG B.O.B. that makes music, man, this guy is turning into some interesting topics here. So the cloning is not just about being physical or being about the body, but he's actually talking about the transfer of their mental states or their consciousness, as the text says. Quite interesting. I don't view cloning in that fashion, but I guess I truly haven't thought about cloning in any fashion. So when I think cloning, I'm just like, oh man, they replaced the one guy with another. But this guy, he truly makes it seem like through MK Ultra they're doing way more than just bodies, which is like, so the actual person is continuing on in the new body, they're not just replacing them. It makes you think. It's like, what is, I don't know, this guy's feeling it. All right guys, let's just do one more.
Make music for a purpose.
It is music that by even the act of listening to it, you are participating in a satanic ritual.
Do you get it now? Zena LaVey, the daughter of Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan, and her husband straight up told you that if you listen to this music, you are taking part in a satanic ritual. And they tell you it in their lyrics and in their music videos. But we get blinded by their looks, by the frequencies they use, by the sound of their voice. And it just continues to get more popular and continues to become more normalized. Pentagrams, owls, checkerboards, snakes, goat heads. Do you guys think this stuff is in the music video for show? They know exactly what they're doing. Everything has very deep symbolism. And I get it, not a lot of people want to talk about this stuff. You might get weird.
We make music.
Oh my god, bro, I am a big music aficionado. I love music. I go to music festivals. I've gone to concerts. Is there another alternative message that could potentially be being portrayed by the artists when we engage with their music? Very hard to say. I'm not hypnotized. I promise you, I'm not throwing any religious ideas at you guys. I just am a regular Teddy that likes exploring the weird and reacting to these TikToks and whatnots. But the main thing is, don't let this scare you. There is nothing. Myself, I've listened to many music that I believe is completely normal. Even Billie Eilish, which they showed there, Taylor Swift, literally any of the crazy, Beyonce. Oh man, now I'm just naming all the girls. Nicki Minaj, Iggy Azalea. Oh wait. Regardless, I still feel completely natural. I feel fine. I haven't had any crazy horrible experiences. I've listened to music, I still survived. I've listened to Kanye, I'm still here, right? So not really sure what their goal is on why they're saying it's satanic. Maybe there is some satanic vibes to music, but the overall ritualistic behavior of, you know, attending the concerts and stuff, I'm not too phased on. But, you know, it really makes how many others feel the same way. And it's like, bro, just listen to the thing, just do the thing. It's like when you're telling people, smoke the like button. Did you smoke the like button? You're not gonna understand unless you smoke the like button. You gotta at least smoke the like button once. You gotta at least try it once. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know, interact with the video in some way, shape, or form. I will catch you guys next time. Stay safe, stay strong. Goodbye.